what got you to make the decision to start your own thing?
It was a no-brainer for me, really.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't know.
I am extremely sensitive.
I think you're stunning.
If this doesn't work out for you, go into makeup.
Oh, done. You should enhance yourself and love yourself. You're getting droopier than me. I'm like,
Oh, help me. Fix me. I mean, I love sleeping. I have to have 8 to 10 hours every night.
so it's shiny because of the plastic wrap, but you got me your planner. I'm so excited for this.
What was the question again? People come into my house and they're like, where is it? You've got 4 kids, right? I'm like, yeah.
I get it. Like, I really,
Yeah.
truly get it.
It's exhausting. It is a really long time.
Okay. I just salute you for literally being so strong from day one.
My mum's out there, my birth mum. Hi.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Press Pause with Jouhayna. On today's episode, I have 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 Hodgkin. The first time I heard about her was when 𝐿𝐿iZa came on my show and she mentioned you, and then I followed you online and I was like, I need to have you on my show. So thank you for making the time.
So here I am. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course, I really appreciate you taking the time. So the tradition on the podcast is to start with a rapid fire round. So you just tell me the first thing to pop into your head when I say a certain word.
Okay.
And 1 minute sound timer. When it's done, we're done.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Color.
Pink.
Destination.
Ibiza. So random. Don't even have never been.
Dinner.
Seafood.
Emoji.
Happy face.
Superpower.
Mum.
Yeah. Hobby.
Fitness.
Emotion.
Anxious.
Animal.
Dog.
Bucket list item.
A hot air balloon.
Oh, I love that. Day of the week.
Monday.
Song. Feel free to sing.
Oh, I cannot sing. Mariah Carey, anything by her.
Season.
Winter.
Hidden talent.
Cooking.
Book.
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure.
Trash TV.
Yes. Your happy place.
My home.
Dream job as a kid.
Air hostess.
Oh, okay. I think the appeal for that is all the flying.
I don't know. I wasn't tall enough, so they were like, no.
Yeah, I was the same for me as well. I applied to be a pilot and they're like, you're 1 centimeter too short. And I'm like, but I'm 17. I still have a year of growth.
Yeah. Did you make it?
No, now I control all the airplanes. So mic drop.
Yeah.
I can. So yeah, I'm an air traffic controller full time.
This is incredible.
Yeah, thank you. So can you introduce yourself to whoever doesn't already know you?
Okay. So my name's 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 Hodgkin. I have been in Dubai for 17 years now. I am a mother of 4 incredible children, 3 boys and a little girl. And I have multiple businesses. I want to say maybe about 6 at the moment. Always something new popping up. I love women empowerment. I also love men empowerment. I love to empower humans. I am a business mentor. I have a gym clothing brand. I have an events and modeling agency. I do a podcast. And yeah. And I'm loving life.
Alhamdulillah, that's amazing. And I wanted to know, with all the businesses that you have, how did it start in the first place for you to have that empire that you've built?
I mean, honestly, somebody asked me the other day, and it just was very organic. It happened very naturally. I started the modeling and events agency about 15 years ago. And kind of from there, I've just grown as a person and as a businesswoman, and everything's kind of just, happened really, really naturally, really organically.
And what was the first business that brought you to the UAE?
Well, it wasn't actually a business. I came over here to work for somebody else, and that didn't transpire. So I got myself a job in the interim before I started my own.
Okay, all right. And was that in modeling and events?
I started a job with modeling and events here in Dubai, which I'd never done before, and then started my own a year later, yeah.
Okay, and then what got you to make the decision to start your own thing?
I think moving to Dubai and starting it for somebody else. Obviously, I'd done it once, and I knew that I could do it again. I've always loved hustling and working hard, and I was just like, let's do it. I think Dubai is the most perfect place to have an events company because you can literally have 6 events a day, every single day of the week here. So it was a no-brainer for me, really.
And then how did it morph from one business to the 5 more that you've built?
Again, like I said, it just happened organically. It wasn't like, right, I've got a game plan, I'm going to build this business, and then I'm going to do this one. It kind of just progressed that way. You know, I decided to do women empowerment events and networking events, and you know, from starting the events in the events industry, and then kind of found my passion and found my niche for helping other people, starting the businesses, failing at some businesses, and kind of thought the best way to teach people is through my own experience.
Okay. And what would you say would be 3 lessons learned from your experience with opening so many different businesses and also following that organic growth? You know, because I feel like a lot of people can see that there is potential to continue to grow, but not take that plunge because, well, this works. Why should I venture to something else?
I mean, it is scary. I literally just finished a mentor session with a client, and you know, she's incredible, and she's got this business idea, and it's in the kind of baby stages. But then she's like, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and you know, press pause. I'm just going to read that off. You know, you need to focus on your idea and let it grow before then you can start something else. Like for me, I think let it happen organically and don't run before you can walk. So when it comes to starting a business, make sure that that business is 100% perfect before you start something else. So like I said before, with my businesses, it's not like I didn't have a game plan to do these things. It's happened. So this one's perfect, is running by itself. It's making enough money for me to invest into something else.
Okay. And so the businesses that we discussed, you said you have KMH Management, and that's the umbrella company of everything. You have a networking business mentorship, Bling Bingo. I looked that up, and I actually know what garage music is.
Okay,
so
fabulous.
Fusion.
So you booked your ticket?
I need to book my ticket. Actually. I really do. It's been a minute since I've gone out and like been in an environment with like music and fun, but I think I haven't played bingo in a really long time.
But it's bingo with music.
Yeah.
So whenever you hear the song, if you've got it on your card, then it's no numbers. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's even better.
Yeah.
I'm a very musical person.
Yeah. And you can Shazam if you need to, but you won't need to.
Oh, okay. I love that. And then the gym clothing company as well that you have, how did that come about? Because I feel like everything that you've done, they all mesh together. And then you mentioned in the rapid fire round that you love fitness. So is that where it came from?
So it was, they asked me to be a brand ambassador. It's a UAE born and bred company. And the guy that owns it, Max, he's a PE teacher. So he created a fitness brand. And he asked me to become an ambassador for the brand because I do love fitness. You know, it's one of my non-negotiables is that I train every single day in the morning in my gym downstairs. And it's something that is my therapy, I think, that keeps me on the straight and narrow. And the brand is incredible. I fell in love with the brand, and it was at the time they were looking for an investor. And I didn't even think twice about it. Like, it's an incredible brand, great business. So that's how that came about.
And how long has the clothing brand been around, and specifically with you?
I would say a couple of years now I've had it. Yeah. And again, like, I think the best way to, as an entrepreneur, is to have a lot of different, streams of revenue to come in, because God forbid something happened to one, you've got all these other ones. So for me, it was a no-brainer because it's a great brand, and there's so much more we can do with it, and build on it. So yeah, it's exciting. Yeah,
that is really exciting. And would you say that fitness is the moment you take the time for you to press pause?
Yeah, for sure. I think fitness is me time. It's like, again, it's non-negotiable. Every morning I have to have that. Just, it makes me feel so much better, keeps me sane. Yeah.
It is a really good way to trick your body into thinking you're good.
Yeah.
Your mind as well.
Yeah.
For sure. And just exert all that energy.
Yeah.
So if we already know how much you've accomplished and everything that you have under your umbrella. So if we were to remove the titles of entrepreneur, what would you say, how would you define yourself?
This is the question that we ask our guests. The first thing we say is, without all of the titles, like, who are you? So I know this answer. I am extremely sensitive. I wouldn't say I was a very confident person, although that's probably not how people, perceive me from my Instagram and stuff. I'm super sensitive. I'm very emotional. I am super loyal. you know, like if you're my friend, you're my friend. So when people are like, you know, there's any gray areas, for me, it's just like, it's black and white. I love seafood.
Okay.
I'm a great mother and I'm a really good cook.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you had the answer to this question as well, because it takes sometimes it takes people a moment.
Yeah.
At least for me, for a very long time, I was defined by my title of senior air traffic control officer, instructor, examiner, you know, and then the public speaking career that I built.
Yeah.
So when somebody turned to me and said, "So, tell me about you," before that, I'm like, without all of that, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And it
do you know,
took me a
I had a business women retreat last year in January, and we had like 15 people. It was very intimate. And I asked all of the women there, and it was January, at the start of a new year, like, okay, so without all of this, like, who are you? And, you know, a lot of them didn't know who they were. They got to a point in their life where they had lost themselves. And the answer to that question triggered a lot of them, and there was a lot of tears, because it's like, I don't know who I am at this point in time, and that's why I'm here for the retreat. You know, I need to find myself again. So here's a good question.
It is a great question. Thank you. And I'm glad that we also aligned on that, because can you tell us more also about your podcast? So what got you to start that?
Do you know what, again, just happened kind of like me and my friend, we were chatting, we were going to do something similar on a friend's podcast. We were going to do like a tea and tissues kind of episode, and it was very, you know, on a couch, and it was very conversational and talking about different topics that were maybe a little bit taboo and that people didn't really talk about. And that it didn't transpire in the end to do it with our friends. So we were discussing to do something a little bit different, you know, to find out who these people are on a podcast without kind of promoting their businesses and their brands and things like that. And just to get kind of a bit more personal. So we decided to do it, but, you know, because I've got all the time in the world, just to do it at my house. So we do it like, we do every 2 weeks we release an episode. And just with the kind of line of work I'm in, we do, so it's called Muses and Mimosas. So obviously you all know you'd be my muse, and we have mimosas sponsored by Drink Dry, which is the non-alcoholic brand in the UAE. And they do a different cocktail for each guest.
Oh, that's so nice.
And they make it for the guest, and the guest tries it. So that's quite a nice little add-on. And then we find out a little bit more about the person. In 20 minutes, we do some quick fire questions. We do this or that. And we ask a few more questions and just get to know the person.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, so it's a quite a similar vibe to Press Pause, except I really like to drag it on.
Yeah, we're like super quick in and out, get to know somebody, and then we do minutes with muses. So people that don't come on our podcast, if we're in front of them, we get them to do a minute with us where they answer some questions, like quick fire stuff. And then we also are hosting Monday mornings with Muses and Mimosas, which is like a mimosa style brunch where we do networking, inspirational stories and guest speakers, and kind of just bring like the community together.
I love that. And I also feel like everyone's story is important to be heard, even if they don't feel that that's the case, because there's power in everyone's story, and you really don't know who you will inspire.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I agree. Even on the days where I'm like, oh, people are like, come on, you're still inspiring people. I'm like, really? Because I'm not inspired today.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. Like, you know, you really need to, at least for me, I have to tell myself, I'm like, all right, because I don't put makeup on a day-to-day basis. I love a bare face. I'm like, no, thank you. And then when it's time to get ready for the podcast, there are some days like between the shift work, it can be really draining. And you're like, oh, just don't know if I'm going to show up and, you know, bring the Jouhayna that I represent on the show. Yeah. And then I put the makeup on and just something happened. I'm like, she's woken up.
Well, you look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. So
if this doesn't work out for you, go into makeup.
Oh, done. I did do my makeup myself, so.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Looks lovely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was always obsessed with makeup since I was 11-ish. I would like sit on YouTube and like learn how to do everything.
I mean, your skin's incredible as well.
Oh, I have
like if I could just have that smoothness there instead of my wrinkles, that'd be great.
Oh, I've been using Mounjaro for like a couple months now, and I've been on these weight loss injections for ages. So I started to notice like there's this Mounjaro face. Your face rapidly ages, and I freaked out. So I was like, I need to go and see someone, because I'm like, I can't lose all this weight and then my face completely changes
to shit. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm turning 30. I don't want to look like I'm 40.
What did you do to your face?
So I actually had her on the show recently. So she's my aesthetic doctor. She assesses your face, and she, based on you and what your requirements are, she decides on what treatment to do.
Send me her number.
I will.
I've had the salmon DNA.
incredible.
I've had Sculptra. Don't look like this.
Oh, well, this.
So maybe it's the vial.
And you know what? Like, I didn't bruise after either. So
Yeah.
I would, oh, that's good. So
Yeah.
twins.
But your skin is incredible. So
thank
the
you.
vial must be it. Send me her deets.
I will send you her details.
it up.
She's incredible, and she's actually close to you. She's in Jumeirah.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Dr. Hasia, we love you. She will love you
Fix
soon.
me.
I think you're stunning.
Oh,
but
thanks.
I also understand that want to, like, because even for me, my mom loves like a little tweakment. She's 64 now, but she looks like not a day over
Wow.
45.
Okay.
And she's just like, you should enhance yourself and love yourself. So when she saw my face, she's like, you're getting droopier than me. I'm like,
Oh, help me. Fix me.
So if we were to press pause on your life, what does life look like day to day for you?
Organized chaos.
Okay.
Yeah. It's it would be like a serious, like, so much shit going on. You know, when you see a picture and it's like, spot the object, and there's so much going on in that picture, and
Or
you've
like
got to
find
find the
Waldo.
objects. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or find Wally.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing?
I think it's Find Waldo. I'm not sure, but it's
The
like,
English
he's got
version is
striped-
Find Wally.
a
Yeah.
striped shirt.
Yeah. So that's what it would look like. It would look like a crazy that with everything, with like dogs and kids and cats and business. I don't have a cat, but then we have a stray that loves us.
So yeah, same.
Yeah, just a lot going on. But I know what I'm doing in it because I've got my planner.
So it's shiny because of the plastic wrap, but you got me your planner. I'm so excited for this.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to use it.
I'm also a very pen to paper kind
Yes,
of girl. And this is great because I was thinking of getting an organizer and I couldn't decide which one because I got overwhelmed. So
Oh, good.
this is literally
And we give
the
you
best
daily
gift.
inspirations. It's got the full moons on there as well. So you'll know, like,
moons?
the full moon.
Oh,
So
the
when you
full
know when it's a full moon.
Oh.
And yeah, affirmations, business tips.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to keep this right here. So like from the moment you wake up, what does your day look like? I'm just curious because like you have so many businesses. Mashallah, you have 4 children.
Yeah.
hang
I
out.
mean, honestly, it's all super organized. Like, I'm up. I have my driver takes the kids to school, so I don't have to do that horrific part. I go to the gym downstairs. I've got an amazing home gym, so I'm super lucky. Then I go back upstairs. I change, shower, straight into the office. I have my office is one of my offices at home, and then I have my business mentor clients, and then I work on my all my different businesses. Usually give like a day, like not a day, but like a section of my morning to one of the businesses throughout the week, unless there's something pressing. My team come over, we'll do a team meeting. I'm out doing meetings, out doing speaking events, podcasts, photo shoots, whatever. But it's all very organized. I'm literally back to back to back to back to back. Stick, like, if you're late, you're out my diary. And then by about 3 o'clock I'm home, and then it's mummy mode, dinners, homework, tutors, football, baths, bed, and then we're all in bed by like 7:38.
I love that.
Done.
I love that structure. And what would you say is your favorite part of the day? Like, where is the moment where you're just like, oh, yes.
Probably when I get into bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love sleeping. I have to have 8 to 10 hours every night, like another non-negotiable for me. Like, my house is, if you came into my house at like 6:37, it would be quiet. Like, everyone knows their roles. Like, it's time to wind down, and you're in bed and everyone's asleep by 8. So probably with the minute I get into bed, I'm like,
And I love that you have that structure. Like, I grew up, I have 2 sisters, so we were 3 in total. And at least for me, all I remember is chaos.
Yeah.
All the time. So the fact that you've managed to have that, like, mashallah, mashallah, may it stay that way.
people come into my house and they're like, where is everyone? I'm like, they're all here. And they're like, why is it so quiet? You've got 4 kids, right? I'm like, yeah. I've got tape over their mouth.
I salute you for that. Like, truly, truly. Can you share more about your family life and how you met your partner and your husband, and then how 4 kids came into the picture?
So when I started my modelling events agency, my husband was in Dubai already. I didn't know him. And he was starting his own media company. And somebody introduced us because he needed hostesses for an event, a white party at the 𝐼𝐸𝐾𝐿 in JBR. And we met at Biddy Bondi on the Palm. It's no longer there. And he needed hostesses. And then we fell in love, and then that's it.
Oh, I love that.
So, yeah, that was pretty much it. And then, 4 kids. I didn't even want to have kids, to be honest, and neither did him. We were like, no, we're not really about kids or marriage. But, we fell in love, we got married, and then here we are, 4 little kids.
Mashallah, that's awesome. And how long ago did you meet him?
16 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was in Dubai for a year before I met him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's wonderful. And then, in my opinion, 16 years, mashallah, that's a really long time.
It's a really long time.
So what would you say keeps what's the glue between the two of you?
I mean, me. Yeah. I am the goddamn glue.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that you know that as well.
Yeah.
It's like, it's me.
Yeah. It's me. I keep everything together.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're okay doing that yourself? Or do you have the support from
I have the support from my helpers.
Okay. All right.
No, we're a good unit. We're a great team. I think that the glue comes from everyone knowing their roles within the family. Mm-hmm. I think it would fall to shit if I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. However, I think everyone plays their part, and I've got a great support system at home. I've got nannies and helpers and stuff, and a great house manager. So everyone does their bit.
Okay, well, that's great. Because the reason why I asked you that is it just hit home for me because I'm the glue.
Yeah.
With my family.
Yeah.
And I'm the one holding it together for everyone. And sometimes I just feel like I want someone to hold me.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
yeah. I have moments where I'm like, does anyone want to hold me?
Yeah, no, I truly. So that's why I was like, it's just a reminder that I get it. I truly get it.
It's exhausting.
And it's exhausting being the glue.
Yeah.
Glue sometimes doesn't stick.
Yeah.
So,
especially if you use prick stick.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's why I was like, I feel you, I hear you, and I get it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I just hope that the support system you have around you in the unit all is a good one, because if you're the glue,
it's going to fall apart.
Yeah. Exactly.
Eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're exhausted, aren't you?
Yeah.
Even thinking about what I'm holding together.
Yeah, no, trust me, I know. And for me, I'm such an empath as well. I sense and I feel so much. So I have to, sometimes before the show,
Sage.
I have to literally put on a spiritual
Shield.
Yes, shield, to not allow myself to get that affected.
Yeah, take on too many energies.
Yeah, because I feel so much. It's exhausting. That's why I'm I have more animals in the house than humans.
Yeah, it's the best way. And plants are good.
Yeah, exactly. When I nap on that couch, I sleep better in the living room.
Because there's of the oxygen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if we were to press rewind on your life, what was your childhood like?
It was difficult. It wasn't easy, but it kind of shaped me to who I am today. So I was adopted at a very young age. I was given away. I was put into foster care. I was brought back and forward and back and forward. So there was a lot of kind of to-ing and fro-ing and not knowing where I belonged. And, then we had the rejection, and then it was hard, but I was young, so I don't really remember a lot of it. So I blacked out quite a lot. And then got adopted by an amazing family, and just struggling with the trauma of kind of the childhood trauma that you kind of live with, just struggling with. It was baggage. These people did such an amazing job with us, but we came with baggage, and we didn't know what was going on. They'd never had kids before, so it was a lot. It was a lot for everyone. But muddled my way through, and didn't start really dealing with these traumas that I've had until probably about 6 years ago. Started having therapy and stuff because I didn't want to pass all this down to my kids.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's helped a lot. I wish I'd done it sooner, but I think you only do it when you're ready. But yeah, childhood for me, if we go back, it was it wasn't horrific, but it was testing.
And you say we, where is it?
There's 3 of us.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was 3 of us. We were all adopted by the same birth parents. apparently, and adopted with the same family. So that was nice.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it's good you guys were able to stay together.
Yeah.
Brothers, sisters?
Two sisters.
So you're 3 girls.
Yeah.
Oh, same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma was adopted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was literally, she's coming over to hang out today, and I went over to my mom's yesterday. But to this day, she's 86 now. And to this day, now she reminisces over everything that she went through. And she was actually put in an orphanage, and she never got adopted.
Oh, shame.
Yeah, but she was so badass.
Yeah.
She ended up going to medical school. Like, she did really well in the orphanage, that they decided to send her to medical school, and they flew her out. So the Islamic community were like, she has brains.
Amazing.
So they sent her to the UK to study, and she became a nurse. And then she married the love of her life and had 3 kids. So it was really rough from what she said, because I think her father passed away from the plague, because she was telling me her stories. I love listening to her story, and I really want her on the show.
Yeah.
But only when she's ready.
Yeah.
And I was like,
time
today. So I understand that, because even as a kid, all my bedtime stories were just her childhood.
Yeah.
What she went through.
Yeah.
So I just salute you for literally being so strong from day one. And
you just don't have a choice, do you? And I think the interesting thing is, obviously there's 3 of us, and we're all very different in how we remember things, or we've kind of dealt with stuff. So for me, there's 0 victim mentality. It's this happened, and now we're going to turn that pain into purpose and that pain into power. Where I feel my other siblings, victim, this is what happened to me, and this is horrendous, and my life sucks, and it, you get dealt a hand, and it's how you deal with that, and how you kind of come out of the other side that's going to shape you. If you're going to be a victim, then
exactly. Where are you in the birth lineup? The youngest?
Middle.
Oh, the middle child. Okay. Wow. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. And I love that when we did get on a call before this, you were like, I'm an open book.
Yeah, for sure. And if my mum's out there, my birth mum, hi, please get in touch. I'd love to give you a hug.
Yeah, exactly. Send an email.
Yeah.
We can start with an email. But I really appreciate you taking the time to share. And if we were to press fast forward in your life, what do you envision for your future?
A lot more success. No more children.
Okay.
More success and contentment. I think peace for me, peace in here, and some quietness would be lovely. Yeah. Just
more
happiness, more quietness, and just peace and contentment for me.
Yeah. And what do you visualize when you think of peace and contentment?
Just happiness, just sun on my face, me on a horse, riding into the sunset.
Yeah. My mom would actually say
on my own.
The glue has left.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah. No, but really, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show, to share, to be vulnerable about your past, but also to show the what you can build out of that.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. It's literally my pleasure to learn so much from you, and I did it for the organizer. So thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Press Pause family, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and here's a sneak peek for next week. That was so aggressive.
I thought I was going to get that
really
out.
fell towards you.
I still haven't figured out how to age backwards.
I'll see all the red flags smack me straight in the face, and I'm like, but I love that.
No, don't go there.
Yeah.
Fresh on.
But I'm so happy. Everything's great. You're lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
I wish I had more patience.
We pulled out this last one. You're like, what would you recommend to everyone? My love language is acts of service. Serve me, do stuff for me. Thank you. I'm like, I want to be done by 7:30 p.m.
Probably say to people, you need to look after yourself more. There's me dying in the background.
It's like my mother, and I'm like, my child. And I was like,
So
I'm going.